garage all cleaned up. Ready to start the first vlog this week. Get a haircut, get a new laptop, countertop cleaned off, ready to go. Check it out. Clean the floors, organize some around the engine. Little walkway here. And the goods. Prepping the block for paint right now. It's not going to be a show car, but it's not going to be ghetto either. Alright, what's up YouTube? My name is Julian. Welcome to my channel. Let me introduce you to my project car, my 1989 Toyota Cressida. They were putting a 2JZ R154 into. Here's a motor setup I picked up. Found it on Craigslist. Rented a truck. Drove all the way up to Orlando to pick it up from Fort Lauderdale. So the story that they told me was that this block, everything I got from it, the guy bought, he wanted to swap into his Cressida. Sat around for 2 years, never got to it, and sold it. So I got the engine. Already came with the HKS timing gear, HKS timing belt. A couple other little things done to it. I had a new oil pump on it. Came with this Borg Warner S366. Didn't come with an exhaust manifold. But I went out and found a HKS single wastegate manifold. That's pretty nice. Something I wanted. And then tucked over here, this beauty. Not quite, I'll get to that in a second. Let's see what else came with the motor. So with the motor, a couple parts sitting right here. Got a R154. Came with a ACT clutch setup, a few other things. Came with a HKS replica fuel rail, cut timing cover. Not too crazy about that. I'll probably find another one. And let's see, this car found on Craigslist. Drove down to Miami to buy it, and the thing broke down one exit away from where I bought it from. So I had to call AAA, tow it. That was a whole ordeal. But man, I've been searching for this baby blue Cressida for a long time. This thing isn't perfect. The interior does look good though. I'll give it that. Interior's pretty clean. What do we got back here? 150,000 miles. It's the color I wanted. It's been repainted. It looks like it's a single stage repaint. Got some chips. I don't know what the hell is going on up here, but it doesn't leak anymore, so I'm not going to complain. What else? Got some more chips over here, which is going to help out for the sleeper look I'm going for. See what we got going on in the engine bay. I already started working on it before I started recording, but I got the 7M out earlier this week. My buddy John came over, helped me out. I'll put some clips in of that. Put those in right here.
Electric lawnmowers. Is that like by code in the neighborhood that you have to have?
I love my electric lawnmower.
This guy's country.
looks. Had this here to protect the AC condenser. But I mean, it's pretty straight. Maybe if I don't get working on the engine soon, I'm gonna pull the car out and pressure wash the engine bay. Maybe that'll be my next task. But not too bad pulling the engine out, besides me getting transmission fluid all over my driveway. So, not bad. That's a project I got going on. Alright, got another package in today from Eastwood. Hoping this is the paint kit for the block. Let me open it up, see what we got going on. So actually, long story short, Eastwood had a sale going on. I bought a whole bunch of stuff, a bunch of cleaning supplies, I bought some jack stands, but more importantly, I bought that engine block paint. So let's see what we got. Ooh, cleaning supplies and oh, I forgot I bought a torque wrench. Let's see. Torque wrench. What else do we got? A whole bunch of brake cleaner to clean up the block, clean up any other parts I got going on the car. Let's see. What else? There should be activator. Yep. Activator for the what the? I mean, at least it's not leaking, but yeah, happens. But yeah, high temp ceramic engine paint. So I'm gonna brush this on. I'll go over that right before I put it on. But this is gonna be today's project. Let's get on it. All right, got my paint stuff set up, but I want to explain a couple things on why I'm going with this ceramic paint setup. So originally, I bought this VHT spray can stuff that I was just gonna spray on. But I live in a new home, new community. Got my car outside. I really don't have a paint booth. So the last thing I wanted to do was spray this block and get overspray on my bike, on the car, get all over the place. Or even if I tried to do it with the doors open, get overspray on a neighbor's car or a neighbor's house. So I did some research and actually found this Eastwood kit that's brushable. So I'm gonna be able to brush this on right here in my garage and I don't have to worry about overspray. So we'll see how that works out. I'm gonna go with the universal gloss black. Should come out pretty clean, nothing crazy, but first thing I have to do is start taking off everything on the outside of the block. So I can go ahead and start cleaning it, paint it. I've already cleaned it a bunch of times, but the block's been sitting in the garage. So I'm gonna go ahead and just spray it down one more time, get these tubes off, cover some bolt holes. I'll probably put some tape so I don't get any paint on the head or down on the oil pan. So, alright, let's get started. Alright, I got everything off of the block on this side. I haven't cleaned this side yet, I still had a bunch of parts on it. So I'm gonna spray this down with some degreaser, give it a good scrubbing, see what we get to come off. And then I'm probably gonna tape up around the edges to the front cover. That way I don't get any black paint on it. And I think under the head will be fine. Should be alright there. And on the other side. This side I've cleaned a few times. This side should be pretty good, but I'll give it another. I hit this one with brake cleaner just to be safe from it sitting. And I'll probably put some tape right here on the oil pan and go from there. So, alright, let's continue. Oh, I want to go over the supplies. So I went over, I got this Eastwood paint with the activator because I want to be able to brush it on. Don't have to spray. Yeah, I got this really dented can. Brake cleaner I got from Eastwood as well. Then I stopped at Harbor Freight and I picked up some supplies. Picked up these detailing brushes. Let's see. I mean, they look fancy, they look nice. I think they're like $2 or $3, but they'll last you 1 or 2 cleanings, then the bristles are falling off. So I just went, bought a few of them, and I know they're going to be disposable. Then I bought this whole pack of foam brushes. hopefully they'll last me through at least just painting the engine. That's all I'm looking for. This is another cheap set, something like $4 or $5 for the whole thing. So, all right, keep cleaning and then we'll start painting. All right, time to mix up this paint. Yep, paint with this, what is this, 4-to-1 activator. Actually, I started to pour this into here and then realized it all doesn't fit in there, so I had to run to the store and buy this mixing container and a stick. Alright, finished up two coats. Still wet. Oh man, it looks good. Looking pretty good, not bad. I'll have to come back tomorrow morning, see how it looks once it's all dried up. But it wasn't too bad putting it on. I got a couple spots where I got on the oil pan down here. Tried to wipe it off. I'll put some brake cleaner on it and that'll come right off. But besides that, nice and black. Pretty uniform. It was good. I think I only went through, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these small brushes out of this whole Harbor Freight kit. Which is pretty good. Cheap, got the job done. I just kept swapping out whenever they start falling apart. So, looking good. Next thing we have to do is paint the intake manifold. I think that should be the last thing. Upper and lower intake manifold should be the last thing I have to paint. So, not bad. That should be it for today. Alright, back in the garage. Had to hunt down this package from the UPS guy, the postal office. Had to go to the postal center, pick it up. This is from Drift Motion. Got a bunch of parts in here. So let's open it up, see what I got. So, I got a bunch of individually wrapped stuff. RP bolts with like transmission. Nope, motor mount. Another motor mount. Clutch line. What else? Another motor mount. Some gaskets. Let me pull everything out.
Whoa, 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 yeah, we are in the place to be, yeah, 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 yeah.
lo and behold, it's everything that came in the package. So I got some motor mounts, or chassis mounts, motor mounts, bolts, intake manifold gaskets, oil drain flange, ARP flywheel bolts, ARP pressure plate bolts, bushings for the shifter, clutch alignment tool, braided clutch hose, throw out bearing, and yeah, gonna pile this up with all the rest of the parts I got going on, and hopefully we can get this in, maybe sit the motor in this week. Tell you what, I've ordered more parts than I've been able to install, which has not been a problem. Usually isn't a problem of mine, but here's the trunk. All the junk in my trunk, just filling up with parts. Water pump, bunch of maintenance stuff I was going to do on the engine that I ordered before I bought the engine. But when I got this one, it already had a lot of that stuff done on it. So, probably going to sell the extra stuff that I'm not going to use. Master cylinder, slave cylinder. So we're going to get that going. Let's see. Sadly, my junk is filling up the trunk versus me actually doing anything. Just keep waiting on one little part and then another little part, and then now it's kind of like, well, might as well get everything, and then it's easier to work on. So just a few more pieces to the puzzle and I'll be able to get this thing sitting in the engine bay. Is it John?
YouTube, comment, like this video if you like it. Watch some more if you don't like it. Terrible. Doing absolutely horrible. Just continue on.